He wants Jake out there, rioting and carrying on, man. Because he's using you to forward his agenda for the New World Order, man.
He wants you to stay black.
He delight in you staying black, man. Yeah, hell yeah, Black Lives Matter, man. Black power. Hey, he'll yell black power with your ass, man. And then turn around and then see your ass at work.
Come Monday morning.
He gonna tell your ass, yeah, clock in, like, hey, Black Lives Matter, no discrimination. Let's get your ass to work. They don't mind you being black, man. But once you start to claim your real heritage, that right there, that becomes the initial threat. That's the major threat right there.
Hey, what's the movie? It's the one from it's like a Dark Ages time period. Where, the man in the iron mask. Okay, and it's a beautiful movie when you understand it biblically, right? Because what happened in the man in the iron mask? There was a man that was meant to be, he was supposed to be king, and when it was time to come up and be the king on the earth, another man came. I don't know if his brother, I don't know how to tell the story. There's seen different versions of it. His twin brother or whoever will raise up, his evil twin, will raise up and take him captive, lock him away in a dungeon with an iron mask, and assume the rulership position. And eventually the man in the iron mask gets out and goes back and takes the throne back. That's what's happening. He saw that one. The identity thief is the one that you don't want to reveal who they really are. You don't want them to remember who they really are when you're stealing someone's identity. Okay? If you're out there parading around with their identity, last thing you want them to do is show up. And that's what's happening now. So for all of us that wake up knowing who we are, that exposes that this man is an identity thief and that he's not the real you. He's not the real, I gotta say that, he's not the real you. He's not the real children of Israel from the tribe of Judah.
Yeah, who you've been masquerading around for so long as when the real person shows up, now it's like, oh shit.
It's weird.
Oh man.
Weird. Hey,
the real guy just showed up.
It's a real moment. Yeah. It's a real weird moment, but guess what usually happens in that moment? You gotta fight for that spot. I'm gonna challenge you for that spot.
It's just like fucking Face Off and shit.
Yep, exactly. Yeah. That movie Face Off, the movie The One with Jet Li, a lot of situations that came
like the Spider-Man pointing at the other Spider-Man.
Yeah, exactly. He's pointing at the other one, and they don't know which one is the real one. You got it, huh?
Psalms 140:1. Deliver me, O Lord, from the evil man. Preserve me from the violent man, which imagines mischiefs in their heart. Continually are they gathered together for war. They have sharpened their tongues like a serpent. Adder's poison is under their lips. Selah. Keep me, O Lord, from the hands of the wicked. Preserve me from the violent man, who have proposed to overthrow my goings. The proud have hid a snare for me and cords. They have spread a net by the way. They have grins for me. Selah.
Hey, that's what it is. They have all of these systems and traps set up for you to when you try to come up against it. Like what happened? Like a particular thing when you tell a so-called Jew that they're not the real Jews, or you say anything against them being the Jews, they have an instant response to it. What is it? Anti-Semitism. Yeah. Anti-Semitism. And that's supposed to, oh shit, back up. It's supposed to back you up like that. Hey, but it's true.
They said Ice Cube had anti-Semitic.
Yeah. But all he said, we the real chosen people. That's all he really said on that post. He said, we're the real chosen people.
Why did they feel so threatened by that?
Right.
By him saying we the chosen, he didn't say anything else. All he said was we're the chosen people.
Yep.
He didn't say they wasn't.
Yeah.
Bro.
He said we are. But
that shows you how threatened these nations are when you finally come into, because they don't have a problem with Black Lives Matter. They support that shit.
Yep.
They support you being black, man.
But they do not
start calling
support
yourself an Israelite.
Judah, Benjamin, Levi, all the names that they use, you start calling yourself, or even the other 9 tribes.
He'll stage another psyop on your ass. He'll set up another fake shooting. Anti-Semitism on the rise again.
And everybody will have
and the faces
video on
is
them.
blacks. You know? And that lets you know, man. You know?
Apostle Ramlov did say that. He said, if you want to know who's in power, find out who you can't speak against.
Yep.
Exactly.
Once you find that out, that's how you know.
But you think when we in the kingdom, when we have the dominion, we're gonna be worried about what a motherfucker say about us, man? Our presence alone is gonna show you that, you know, it even tell you in the scriptures that the nation is gonna be like, surely there is a God within thee. You know, this is going back to the law. This is a wise and understanding people that have a God so nigh unto them. People ain't saying that about them over there. You know, they're not saying, oh, those are godly people over there. They doing it right. You know? The world is like, no, them some bastards, them some rats over there, man. They didn't con the whole entire world and into, you know, with their mass deception. And now they control every damn thing. Fraudulent banking system.
When we put our money in the bank, we're supposed to reap the interest off of it. The people, your money's supposed to grow. But what do? They hide that your money, that they're keeping the interest by having these fees that you have to pay. And so they're taking a chip out of your money, sitting in their bank, and then the interest that should be growing, that you keep in your bank,
That always bring up the fake Holocaust too.
Yeah.
Always bring that up.
You got even actually so-called Jays that actually came out that were survivors and told you, man, it wasn't like what they said.
Like
Remember that lesson we did? They were saying, man, they had stage plays.
Yeah.
They had
Pools and shit.
They had swimming pools.
They had a brothel, bro.
They had brothels.
They playing soccer.
Yeah, sports and shit.
Bro.
They had theaters.
Rabbit breeding.
Yeah. Then they had the one so-called J on there, the woman that says she got a stake pierced through her skull, bro. You remember that?
Lived.
Yeah, lived, bro. She was like, yeah, I remember this. The stake was about this long, and they smashed it through my head.
And you lived.
Yeah, she lived.
Hey, go back to that in Psalms 140.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's them, man. You know, their right hand is the right hand of falsehood, and that's how they get over on the world, man. It's through their falsehood,
Deception.
man. And then, and because, you know, they have the type of power they have to control, you know, the media. Anything the media says, which is going to back up anything that they do.
Yeah, because they run the media.
So people are going to be prone to believe whatever is coming out of the media concerning them.
And why is it that all their stations are on regular TV? You don't need cable to watch their news.
Yeah.
You know, but then they've even done it to where you pay for cable to watch their news now, and it's a little more in depth on these CSNBCs, MSNBCs,
CNN.
Fox, CNN,
ABC.
BBC. Okay.
Even those magazine companies.
People, Time Magazine.
Time, New York Post, Washington Post,
Major publications.
Huffington Post. They control all that, man. And that's the platform they use to push mass propaganda, man.
Right.
If they want to bring back that anti-Semitism shit, they'll stage another situation, and that's going to be running all through the news all over again. They don't want to be talking about no George Floyd.
Have a fake shooting at a synagogue.
Now, fuck Black Lives Matter. Now it's about anti-Semitism again.
And if they're still killing Jake out there, then what do? They'll act like we're in the same boat together. Motherfucker, that's you and your people doing that to my people.
Well,
You run your people. Your people run the people that's fucking my people up, and we can see it.
Go ahead. I'll go get that in back in Psalms 140.
Psalms 141. Deliver me, O Lord, from the evil man. Preserve me from the violent man, which imagines mischiefs in their heart. Continually are they gathered together for war. They have sharpened their tongues like a serpent. Adder's poison is under the lips, Selah. Keep me.
That poison is part of their witchcraft, part of
Their lies.
Yeah, all the lies that they tell, the
philosophies.
propagandas they push. Yep.
That's the poisonous ideologies that they sow into the minds of the people, man.
Yep. And you people believe it, the strongholds, you people wholly believe in. You got it, bro.
Keep me, O Lord, from the hands of the wicked. Preserve me from the violent man who have proposed to overthrow my goings. The proud have hid a snare for me and cords. They have spread a net by the wayside. They have set grins for me. Selah.
They said traps for you, man. Ultimately, Esau, if he had it his way, he would get rid of the whole nation of Israel. But he can't do it. All right? He can't do it. You know, he tried so many different things. Hey, that's why we should call it Wild E. You know, because Wild E Coyote, it don't matter how many snares and traps he tried to set for the Roadrunner, he was never successful.
Yeah.
But one key thing I was thinking about this moment, the one key thing is all you know is Wild E, because all of the remnants of what the trap say Acme on it.
Right.
So it's got your fingerprint on it.
Yep.
The Roadrunner don't fuck with Acme like that. Wild E deals with Acme. Acme, you know, I don't want to say chemicals, but all the shit that Acme makes.
Yeah, like for example, one of the snares for us is eugenics. He tried to reduce us by, introducing Planned Parenthood, to get rid of, a lot of Jake babies. And even though for a certain period of time, our women was killing off a lot of Jake.
Yeah.
But the Lord still preserved the seed, because you still had the men who were still, popping other women, popping Edomite women, and still preserving the seed. So you can't kill us off. The Lord made it to that point. But guess what? You pushing feminism and women's liberation, and they push, for abortion, freedom of abortions. That it starts to your trap backfire. Your trap backfire. Wild E, because now look what happened. We're still multiplying while you're on the decline. You're losing in numbers.
All the women that you ain't satisfying, Jake is popping.
Man, Jake putting seed all in y'all women, man. Jake did invaded the earth.
Slam, bro. Jake slam.
Straight up, man.
Making,
in slavery.
Yeah, as a cat. Hey, this body that boat, can't get by the wife. I'll be the pappy.
Bro, it's nothing new under the sun, bro.
Rolled up.
Like back in slavery time, it was Edomite women that was marrying slaves.
Yeah.
He's a slave. He's under bondage, but she still wants to be with that Jake.
And when Esau got pissed at that, he would form mobs to go and kill Jake.
Yeah. Then
but Jake would do that.
Then they made the laws where they couldn't marry.
They couldn't marry. Exactly. Jake had their woman and they had your woman.
Yeah.
In captivity.
And it says that Jacob was a plain man. Hey, Jake is naturally superior to you, man. Hey, look at today, man. You see how all that pandering that's going on with these Edomite women? Good. There's an Edomite bumping Jake. Come on, man. They try to emulate us, man.
they hate us, but they love everything about us.
They want to be us.
Yeah.
But they want to be us like they would be us.
Yeah.
Not like we are.
Let this demon, this big demon, go. Ain't nothing but Satan. And we're the salt of the earth. You know, you see how these nations are pandering to Jake. You know, they really see it, man. They like, man, we've been treating these people, man. Look what these people have contributed, you know, to our kingdom.
Robert Kennedy.
Oh yeah. Or I think Robert or John.
I don't think it was John. I think it was Robert. It was like one of the Kennedys said, he was a senator. Ted, I don't remember. Basically he said, what if we come to find out
These people
that God is black,
oh yeah.
and the people that we've been treating like shit for so long, what would we say then about them?
Yep.
Something to that effect. You know, I roughly paraphrase that, but you can Google something about that quote, that statement.
Yep.
What if that's true? What you gonna say then? What you gonna do about these people then when you realize you've been persecuting the Lord's people? And it's the truth. You've been persecuting the Lord's people. You've been hurting the apple of his eye. It said, touch not my anointing. You still gonna have to roll on the middle of the Lord. Okay? Watching the movie Geronimo, they killed the dreamer, the medicine man. Okay, which is a prophet of the Native American tribe, and that's what kicked the war off. You know, when you watch that movie about the Apaches.
When it's kind of spiritual because he said that in 1966. Think about when the truth.
Yep, right around it.
Yeah.
Read that quote, bro.
But suppose
Was it
God,
John or was it
It
Robert?
was Robert. It was Robert.
it was Robert, but they have John on it, but it was Robert.
It was Robert.
But suppose God is black. What if we go to heaven and we all are living, all our lives we have treated the Negroes as an inferior,
Yep.
and God is there, and we look up and He is not white. What then is our response?
That's gonna be the day that all you devils are confounded, man.
Yep.
You're gonna be ashamed and confounded.
That day's gonna happen. Hey, what did that old ass man that died?
Hey, Jeremiah 16 and 19.
What that old devil say? He was like, oh, they're black.
Oh,
Seen him,
no,
they're
the
black.
angel, talking about the angels.
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
scared.
Big one.
Yeah, that was his name? Yeah, that dude was scared. His tone had totally changed. He was scared now. After seeing that.
Did somebody get that?
Jeremiah chapter 16 and verse 19.
Says.
O Lord, my strength and my fortress
Right.
and my refuge in the day of affliction.
Amen.
The Gentiles shall come unto thee from the ends of the earth, and shall say, surely our fathers have inherited lies, vanity, and things wherein there is no profit.
They're gonna be confounded.
About who?
You know? Oh shit, he is black.
Isn't he?
You know?
You got a question? Ask the speaker.
I just want to talk preach.
Just listen, brother.
I'm listening.
Go,
Isaiah 14.
This is what I do in
Yeah,
church.
right.
Amen.
Isaiah 14,
Says.
verse 21. Prepare slaughter for his children for
All
the
of them.
iniquity of their fathers. You ever heard that read in the church house?
Yes, sir.
Church house read
Got
that?
the church out.
Remember when I treated you good, I moved you up to the hills, I'm the eels of the ghetto. Me and you a happy home.
that might not be Esau right there.
Is that to do with the Mercedes?
Nah.
It says, prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the earth, face of the world with cities. And I think Ray's now back up in the power.
Man, I hear that from the King James version.
That is the King James.
That is King James.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
1611 King James.
12 tribes, huh?
Yes, sir. So that's
May I read this out
that's
loud?
pretty much what's going on. Okay.
So-called Negroes,
We gonna keep teaching though. You
the
gotta,
West Indians. This is for me.
yeah.
The
And so
Haitians.
that's what's going on.
There I'll go right there. The
This
Dominicans.
man
Guatemalans.
has got to go into captivity for the things his father did.
Puerto Ricans.
A lot of them are trying to pull that.
Cubans.
Hey,
Oh,
I
Lord.
never owned slaves. Hey, I never enslaved anyone. No, but you're living off the privilege of enslaving people. You're living off of what your forefathers did. Hey, would you want to trade in and be in our position? And give up what your forefathers set up for you in the world and let us live with that privilege. And watch what happens.
We like that.
What Chris Rock say? Nah, I'm gonna let this
I'm gonna
white.
ride this white thing out. One more. I'm gonna re-up with this white. Hey, same thing. Louis C.K.
Trumpet in
said.
Zion. I want to see it again.
Louis C.K. said the same thing. He was like, you gotta believe we're gonna pay for this shit. He said in the in the
that.
future.
Yeah.
He said because in the past we did a whole bunch of shit. We're gonna go down hard for the shit we did.
And what did he say?
But I'm gonna still re-up with this white thing because it's been, he said for the meantime, wee. That's what he said.
You can go back to any time before the future.
Yeah. Yeah.
Man, I wouldn't want to be nothing else but white.
Well, he said table for two, Mr. White Man.
Mm-hmm.
Right here.
He said but all the shit we did,
Yeah. You gotta know we're gonna go down.
we're gonna go down hard for this shit. And he was right.
Yeah.
He is right, man.
Nah, that's how
Is Numbers 35 and 33. It says, so ye shall not pollute the land wherein ye are, for blood it defileth the land, and the land
bloodshed, man. Go ahead.
and the land cannot be cleansed of the blood that is shed therein, but by the blood of him that shed it.
Yep. But by the blood that shed it. So if you spill blood, your blood gotta spill. That's the only thing that makes it even, square, and fair.
I got one.
Yeah, if you read in Revelation the 18th chapter, it's one of the things that was found within the land of Babylon was the blood of the saints, the blood of the prophets and of the saints. So basically, that blood is to be required. All right. So that's why the Lord is going to turn all of America into one big altar. Okay, he go cook all the blood out of this land. Okay, just like when you cook something, you make sure you cook it all the way thorough to make sure all the blood is cooked out of it.
Well done.
Well, make sure that shit is well done. But when the Lord comes back and put the sickle into this motherfucker, man, he gonna cook it real good until that blood is cooked out. Okay, it's gonna be well done. Wow. You know, but that's Numbers 35 and 33, man. That applies to America too. The blood of the saints was shed here in this land, starting with the Gadites and the Reubenites, okay, the Issacharites, and then the rest of the tribes, man. All right. Hey, it was a meme. There was a meme that a brother posted up that I think it said it was a picture of what's the name of that monument in South Dakota with all those Mount Rushmore, right? And basically the caption said, so y'all taking down monuments, right? Well, and then at the bottom it said, well, when y'all gonna take this shit down?
Yeah.
Mount Rushmore.
Because that was a sacred Gadite land, man.
Yeah.
You know?
I think
And
that's
look
the
what-
Black Hills.
Yeah, Khan. And Esau just carved his face in those mountains, man.
Yep.
You know?
It's complete disrespect.
Yeah, Khan. That's a slap in the face.
Now's to commemorate him shedding the blood of you natives, man.
That's right.
Yeah, y'all better wake the hell up too, man. Y'all see Esau showing his true colors to you as well. You know? Hopefully that Gadite woman that slapped the shit out of that Karen, hopefully she come across the truth. You know? Time for y'all to wake up too, man. This devil, he hated y'all, man. And he still to this day hates you. That's why did what he did, and then left a remnant of you and put you into a damn reservation, man. All right? He got to pay for that bloodshed too, man. Okay? Fucking this Trail of Tears, you know, Wounded Knee, Plymouth Rock, you know, all type of history, man. And then we can't forget after the so-called Emancipation Proclamation, which that wasn't really to free the slave, that was just to transfer from
Ownership.
From ownership. Basically, the transfer of ownership from the Confederacy South to the Northern Union. That was all that was about.
The
matter of fact,
private to the private sector to the public.
Private to the public.
Yeah.
And even Abraham Lincoln, he made the statement. He said, if I can save the Union without freeing a slave, I would do it. I would do it. So he didn't care about freeing the slaves. That wasn't what that was really about. They were just fighting over the slaves.
Yeah.
Basically, we want that labor.
The rights to the slaves.
Hey, we all stole these guys.
Because the South was killing it.
We need them.
Yeah.
The South was killing it. That economy
Bro,
down there.
imagine Amazon right now without paying employees.
Exactly. There you go.
Exactly, man.
They get to stay at the factory.
Yeah.
Just keep pushing shit out.
Hey, and when they supposedly did that, and Jake started to escape and go up north, some Jakes actually worked, and they was able to save money to start buying property. They start buying land, and then next thing you know, certain communities were starting to develop because a lot of Jakes were being self-sufficient, and then what would happen? Esau will find a way to destroy it. You know, he'll try to oppress them,
infiltrate them,
you know, or send a violent mob of motherfuckers to go and burn them down, man. You have Greenwood, Tulsa. You had Rosewood. You had Seneca Village. Okay, you had Allensworth in California. Okay, you had different communities down south, like Seneca Village. We was talking about that last night. That's what you call Central Park now. But prior to that, that was a little community where Jake was living.
It was prosperous.
Yeah.
It was a prosperous community, man. Okay, we're at Wilmington, North Carolina. Jake, simple. But hey, in the process of all that, and this was supposed to be post-emancipation, Esau was on a tirade, man. He was shedding all type of blood of Jake. Man. That was where he did more of his killing on Jake, man. It wasn't actually during slavery, it was after that.
Yeah. Way worse.
Yeah.
He still pursued you with the sword, man, even when your iniquity had an end. You know? So that blood is required of you, man. You can't yell Black Lives Matter and say we sorry and you know we gonna change the policies up for you and you know we gonna flash Black Lives Matter on your video game consoles. And,
Make the street.
yeah, we gonna wash your feet. We gonna wash your feet and say hold hands and say prayers.
Solidarity and say together we're all gonna say we're sorry at once.
Nothing can repay but bloodshed, bro.
Hell no, we hey, blood is gonna even the score, man.
Yeah.
Okay.
Biblical.
That's
about balance.
Yeah, that's the great equalizer.
Yeah.
Okay.
What was done unto you should be done unto what I did to you should be done unto me.
Hey, get that, man.
Somebody get the one in Thessalonians, you can get the one in Revelation.
I have
the one in Exodus.
This is Psalm 75 and verse 6. For promotion cometh neither from the east, nor from the west, nor from the south, but Yahweh is the judge. He putteth down one and setteth up another.
And he put us down so that you can be lifted up for a season. But now the Lord's getting ready to put you down and put us back up, man. Okay? And in the midst of us being put back up, what we gonna make you drink? We're gonna make you drink of that cup, man. The Lord's gonna make you drink of the cup.
For in the hand of the Lord there is a cup, and the wine is red. It is full of mixture, and he poureth out of the same. But the dregs thereof, all the wicked of the earth, shall bring them out and drink them.
Man.
You're gonna wring them out
Yeah.
and drink every drop.
Yep.
Dregs.
Every bit of that blood you shed, you gonna drink that down, man. With your blood. Okay? And that's called that's real reparations. That's real reparations, man. But you're gonna call us extremists and terrorists for teaching the Bible? This is what the Bible say, man.
This supposed to be the rock of the land?
Yeah.
You wanna read this one?
Yeah.
Exodus chapter 21, verse 22. If men strive and hurt a woman with child, so that her fruit depart from her, she have miscarried because of it, and yet no mischief follow, he shall be surely punished according to the woman's husband will lay upon him.
Hey.
And he will pay as the judges determine. Right?
Hey, and that Esau did that, you know, back in the time of slavery and even now. You know, because what we do, he would literally cut open the stomachs of Israelite women and yank the babies out, man.
The Gadite women too. Yeah.
Kind. He would yank the child out of the stomach of that woman and kill that baby, man. You know?
And
So Esau got to get paid back for that.
Then they stuff it back up there.
Yeah.
They call it stuffing.
Kind.
You know?
That's where the whole ideology of the Thanksgiving come from.
Yeah.
Let me jump back up to verse 23. So, and if any mischief follow, then thou shalt give life for life, eye for eye, tooth for tooth, hand for hand, foot for foot, burning for burning, wound for wound, stripe for stripe. Okay, that's payback, man. The same thing that you did to me, I get to do to you. Now let me read
That's
this.
why the Lord said, he that leadeth captivity shall go into captivity.
He that killeth with the sword
must be killed with the sword.
That's why I said the blood that defiled the land can only be cleansed by him, by the blood of him that shed it.
Exactly.
Let me read this now. Exodus 20.
Hey, Jake kicking your ass all up and down the streets in these different cities, that's not really retribution.
Hey,
man.
what did Ice Cube say in Higher Learning? One ass will
be down.
Yeah,
will
don't
never
count.
will never count to 437 years of captivity.
Yeah.
Never.
Yeah.
You know.
They still won. That's one ass. They still won. He's like, man, how? You beat their ass like he's like, man, then you have to break it down. Break it down.
That was real talk, man.
Hey, man, but what the other guy said, but we ain't going to that. But that was the truth, though. I like what the other guy said too. But what he said was the truth.
See, the Most High had, Jake is still in a docile state, so the best Esau can receive is an ass whooping. He'll get knocked the fuck out or stumped out.
Yep.
But the Lord ain't put that. The Lord ain't put that spirit, that warrior, spirit in the Jake, man. The spirit that King David and Joab and King Amaziah, like those men. The Lord ain't put that spirit in the Jake yet, man. That's what you need to be afraid of, man.
Hey, like the lady said, that broke it down about what was happening with the protests and riots. At the end, she said, and you better be glad we only asking for equality and not out for revenge.
Exactly.
Oh,
exactly.
Yeah, I saw that.
Genesis 49:9. Judah is a lion's whelp. From the prey, my son, thou art grown up. He stooped down, he couched as a lion, as an old lion, who shall rouse him up?
Yeah, I mean, and it seemed like he's, something that's challenging. Like Jake is starting to get sparks here and there with all these different various killings. Over there in ATL, they, burn shit down and closed up a fucking freeway. But that's as far as it's gonna go with Jake. Jake will get angry and just set some shit on fire. They're not finna go over to the police department and have a shootout with them motherfuckers and burn that shit down. And they ain't finna do none of that, man. If it gets that far, Esau's involved with that.
Jake's scared of that.
Yeah, exactly.
Our people are scared of us. And it's not our spirit to be like that as a people. Those of us that are wise understand through this word that we have to wait upon Yahushua anyway.
Exactly. Wait
And the rest
upon
of us
me
that want to get riled
till
up,
I
they
rise up
ain't
to the
hard
point.
enough to have enough people where it's going to make sense to do something like that.
Okay.
I got a little more. Exodus 21, I'm going to jump up to verse 12. It says, he that smiteth the man so that he die shall be surely put to death. That's life for life right there.
Yep.
And if a man lie, and it was funny, Esau's guilty for all of this, right? It says, and if a man lie not in wait, but the Most High deliver him into his hand, then I will appoint thee a place whither he shall flee. But if a man come presumptuously upon his neighbor to slay him with guile, thou shalt take him from mine altar, that he may die. Okay, if he plot to kill you and you foil the plot, I'm gonna deliver him for you to take him out. Right? 15. And he that smiteth his father or his mother shall be surely put to death. And he that stealeth the man, this is crime directly what this man is known for in his history. And he that stealeth the man and selleth him, or he be found in his hand, he shall surely be put to death.
That sound like looting someone.
Yep.
They complain about looting a business. Basically, you go in to break into a place, and then you steal the item or the product, and then you go out there and you make a profit off of it by selling it. Well, that's exactly what Esau did with us. All right, he looted West Africa. All right, he looted other places in the world. All right, he kidnapped us, and then he brought us, and then he sold us, and made a big profit, and funded Wall Street and all the other wealth that he got, man. You have the nerve to call looters terrorists when your ass is the ultimate looter, man.
He looted the whole world.
You looted the whole planet.
He's still trying to loot the Middle East. He ain't finished.
Yeah.
Right.
Still trying to loot the Middle East. What do you think 9/11 brought about? Him stealing opium, so you Edomites can live in pleasure with these opioids.
Sending his little goons down to Venezuela to loot the oil down there in Venezuela and shit, man.
He was in Iraq looking for it. Yeah.
You loot every damn thing.
They looted Mexico, Central, and South America.
Yeah.
Left those nations.
They fucking looted the Caribbean islands, Puerto Rico,
Yeah.
and named it a rich port, Port of Riches.
So you know, you go there and get paid. You go there and pick
I
up.
go there and freak off on the women and get my wealth, my money.
Get my money, right? While they refueling, loading up my ship.
They looted all the, natural resources in South America too.
Yep.
They're trying to loot that oil down there in Venezuela right now.
They got the tools to pull it out now.
Yeah, man. So that's why, hey, the Lord's got to, he gonna come for you, man. You're guilty of that, man. Hey, the Lord shall discover thy sins, right? Well, you're guilty. You're definitely guilty of that.
You can't. You wrote that in your own history book that you did that to us. You wrote that. What you did to the Northern Kingdom and the Southern Kingdom. You wrote in your history.
And you ain't gave shit back.
Nope. Yeah, because
hey, what does it say in Isaiah? Yeah. They refused to let him go.
Yep.
Go Isaiah 42. You ain't gave us back. And all the wealth that you stole from us, you never gave that back either. That's why they talking about reparations all of a sudden. Your ass still balling out of control, still reaping the benefits. Y'all really sorry? You want to yell Black Lives Matter and say you sorry? All right, well give everything up then. Let's see who'll be the first one to do that.
This is Isaiah 42, verse 22. But this is a people robbed and spoiled. They are all of them snared in holes, and they are hid in prison houses. Where most of our people
right here in prison.
Hey, that lady say, I watched it just a few minutes ago. When you talk about, when she say Black Lives Matter, how are you 13% of the population, but 50% of the prison population?
13th Amendment.
Right.
That's still slavery. slavery never ended. They lied to y'all, man.
Who you think making all them wonderful Walmart clothes for you?
Oh.
At a low cost. And they can sell brand new jeans for fucking $12, man. When the designer company's making it for fucking $50 to $100 a pair. You know? It says,
And that's also talking about our people are snared in these different philosophies, man.
Yep.
These different strongholds that Esau, put on them. Like, hey, i.e., Egyptology is a stronghold. Esau introduced Egyptology to you.
That's right.
And you've been drunken ever since with that, man.
The founders of Pan-Africanism were Edomites, man.
Edomites.
Named after Africa is named after an Edomite man.
Yep.
An Edomite conquered that conquered Africa.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Since you want to be so proud to be African American,
He gave you that, man. He gave you your Jesus Christ. He gave you plantation Christianity. All right. He gave you your black culture. He gave you your feminism, Queen of Heaven worship. He allowed you to get all that, man. All right. He's not about freeing you.
Turnberry Towers? You know the Turnberry Towers, right?
Okay. Go ahead.
so they are for a prey and none delivered, for a spoil and none saying restore.
None say restore.
Yeah, you gonna restore us?
That means what? To redeem us, man. Redeem us out of their hand. None said restore, man.
Yeah, because if restore us, you gotta give up that position and ownership of the world. You ain't ever gonna do that. You're gonna have to take it from your cold, lifeless, pale ass hands, red ass hands. You gotta take it from them.
And that's why it says in Daniel, the saints shall take the kingdom.
Yep.
We're gonna have to take it, but we waiting on our Savior, our Lord. He's gonna come and take it and give it back to us, man.
I gotta be because it explains why this happened. It's beautiful. In verse 23 it says, "Who among you will give ear to this? Who will hearken and hear for this time to come? Who gave Jacob for a spoil and Israel to the robbers? Did not the Lord Yahweh, he against whom we have sinned? For they would not walk in his ways, neither were they obedient unto his law." Talking about you Israelites. So we're giving into the hand of the spoiler, of the robber, of these Edomites, okay, of the destroyer, okay? Because we're giving to his sword. Who's more powerful, the sword or the swordsman? Okay, the Most High, the swordsman, is controlling this beast, this sword, this man, to run power against us, to punish us.
Jeremiah 50 and 33.
Jeremiah 50 and verse 33. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, the children of Israel and the children of Judah were oppressed together.
Yeah.
And all that took them captives, held them fast. They refused to let them go.
What is it saying in Isaiah 14? And take them captives. Whose captives they were. So the captives, we're going to take the captors as their captives. Meaning the slave is going to take over the oppressor. Put him in chains.
Hey, imagine you kidnap somebody and then, you've instilled so many different ideologies into them. And you turn them even mentally a slave. So you got dominion over them, you have your way with them, because that's your slave, that's basically your possession. Imagine what you perceived as your possession rising up on your own plantation against you and then taking your ass down and then controlling you. And then he takes you out of that home, that you stole from him, and then he take you to another home and do the same thing you did to him.
Yeah.
You see? But that's exactly what the Lord's gonna do, man. You know? Because yeah, you took us, all right? You exploited us, you oppressed us, and we're still found in your hand to this very day.
Right.
Okay, so that's part of your iniquity that you got to deal with, man. But guess what? Who's going to deliver us? Because you're not going to give us back. You're not going to restore us back. So what's going to happen?
Give us back, you lose all your power.
So what has to happen? Yahweh Shai. Yahweh Shai is going to come back and redeem us out of your hand. That means that he has to come back and fight you to get us out of your hand.
Yeah. Right. You're being real generous with that word fight.
Get Revelation 12. Let me see.
Michael and his angels. On that one.
Yeah. Basically, this goes into the war that's going to be fought. And when Yahushua comes back, you're going to wage war against this devil. The devil's going to end up fighting back, but the Lord's going to do it to rescue us out of his clutches, so that we could be delivered. And then He's going to empower us, and we're going to be given the power, right? We're going to have the power to be able to fight this devil. Man. These spirits is
Like that.
they don't.
You got no incense, man?
I think I ran out, bro.
Yeah, I'll make sure I bring some.
I'm gonna bring some more.
thought I
My
had
spirits
some
is all
today.
over right now. Hell yeah.
Jake on house arrest.
I mean, we got the angels around us, so you know it's all good. But you see, this spirits everywhere right now. You
Let's see
know?
what verse in the
Revelation 12 and start at 7. Start with the war in heaven with Michael.
Okay, come. Revelation chapter 12, verse 7. And there was war in heaven. Michael and his angels fought against the dragon, and the dragon fought and his angels, and prevailed not, neither was their place found any more in heaven. It says, and the great dragon was cast out, that old serpent called the devil and Satan, which deceiveth the whole world.
That's this beast, right?
Yep.
Which is Esau's power structure, man.
Yep.
You know, him. Go ahead.
He was cast out into the earth, and his angels were cast out with him.
Yep.
And I heard a loud voice saying in heaven, now is come salvation and strength and the kingdom of our God, Yahweh, and the power of his anointing.
Yep. Because he came back and waged war, and now the dominion has been translated to his dominion.
Good.
All right, so that's how we're going to be redeemed out of here, man. It's through Yahweh Shai coming in to fight for us and to deliver us. Right? Hey, remember it says in Isaiah 30, the 4th chapter, that he's gonna do this for the controversy of Zion. All right. He's coming back to redeem his people, man. Hey, I don't remember that quote we brought out a while ago from Hitler.
Yeah.
We basically said that y'all have the Lord's jewelry and